Hello everyone, Mario the Smash Bro here. Welcome to my very first episode of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Now, if you played Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 1, I'd highly recommend checking out some videos on that just to get you familiar with the concept of the game. But I will be going ahead and showing all sorts of things that you can do in this game, showing off all this cool stuff. And first of all, I'd like to show off this new character, Citron, and there are a few more where that came from because new game, new characters. That makes sense. Anyway, let's head on to the... actually, currently we are in Backyard Battleground, which is kind of the equivalent of your home area, I guess. This is the plant side, zombie side's way over there, and in the very middle we kind of meet, and there are two wars going on between plants and zombies. Currently I'm playing Citron. As I said, Citron is the tank for the plants team. He'll kind of wander about. He's got a few abilities I'd like to show off. The first one is a stun grenade called EM Peach. If I hit up some zombies, this one for example. Well, you heard the sound it made, and that stun star thingy, well, it will stun anyone. They have to move slowly, and they won't be able to use any of their abilities. Citron has laser, which will shoot. It has unlimited ammo, but it does have an overheat. So there you go, that's it overheating. So Citron's second ability turns it into a ball. If you press 1 while you're in the ball form, you get a ton of speed boosts. Press jump and you can space to jump, and you can jump fairly high. Boing boing. Alright. Now, there's another ability I want to show off just in ball form. You press 3. Citron will do a big charge straight into the enemy, which will do a fair bit of damage, around 50, but it has a fairly long cooldown. The Citron's third ability is Peel Shield, which is a big shield it puts in front of him and will follow wherever you aim. Currently the zombie cannot attack me because I have a shield in front of it, and it will take about 40 to 50 damage before it will disappear. So that's Citron. Let's just respawn. You can respawn stuff from the character. Second character we've got is the Rose. Now, if you saw for a brief second, so you can see at the moment in the bottom left it's all crystalline. That just shows my rank, which I will talk about later in this video. So the Rose is kind of like the support character. It's got homing shots. So as you can see, I'm kind of sort of missing, trying to, but I am landing shots against it. Shots do about 10 damage each hit. Rose has 100 health. It got reduced from 125 to 100 in recent update, which is very nice because the Rose was too overpowered. Anyway, Rose's first ability is Time Snare, and it goes a bit like this. Oh, wow, okay, that was a fail. That didn't work. But the Time Snare, what it does is when you hit zombies, they will be slowed a ton, and they won't be able to use any of their abilities, and they won't be able to jump. So it's a huge advantage for your team if you can hit a big group of zombies. Second ability is Arcane Enigma. I press 2 and I can move really quickly. It's extremely hard to hit Rose while she's in this form, and if I click, there's a huge burst which will use a ton of that energy down the bottom. My third ability is Goatify. I press 3, aim at the zombie, and it turns into a goat. Magic. The zombie will turn back into its normal form after 10 seconds or after it's been killed. Anyway, that's Rose. My time snare's back up. So let's use that on the scan. So you can see by the ring thingies around them that they've been time snared. It only lasts about a second a bit. Okay, third character, here we come. Third character is Colonel Corn. Now Colonel Corn is very similar to the Foot Soldier in the zombie side, except he has 150 health, and that's mainly due to the fact that he is a lot more immobile. His second ability is a jump, but I can show you right now that it is definitely deserving of the 150 health because this has a stupidly long cooldown. See, he shoots everything underneath him, but yeah, he does a huge hop, shoots everything underneath it, but that means that it has way longer cooldown than the normal hops for the Foot Soldiers. First ability is this big airstrike, Butter Barrage. It calls down a ton of corn strikes, and it will just shoot and just blow up and destroy anything. My third ability is very much like a ZPG. If you're not familiar with that term, it's basically a big rocket that goes like this. Kaboom. And if you get a direct hit with it, you can do up to hundreds of damage to anything that gets hit by it. So very nice. Anyway, that's just about what I want to get through in the plants team. Let's move over to the zombies team if I can actually find a safe place to respawn, because this is dangerous. This is not good. We need to run. I've come too close to the enemy lines. There we are. Boom. Come on, leave me alone. One, two, respawn. Okay, let's switch teams. First we have the Imp, which we just saw versing. So the Imp is a very small character. He's very nimble. He's got his jetpack on him, which allows him to fly for about a second a bit. Now, his shooting is very, very fast, but it's fairly inaccurate. Oh, that was weird. Didn't expect that. When you go up to them, use their first ability, which is exactly that. So you should throw that big gravity thing out, and any plant caught in it gets sucked in. And it has to sit there for about a few seconds, so it makes it very easy. Makes for a very easy kill. So the Imp isn't much of a sniper, it's kind of a go ahead and go blah 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 and then just destroy them. My third ability is this, Imp Carter. It shoots everything around it. We blast everyone here. I'm taking a lot of damage because I'm the Imp. There we are. Alright, now my second ability I don't exactly want to show off just yet because this has a huge cooldown and I really don't want to wait for it. It will just take way too long. So, but anyway, what it does is it spawns a big mech. It has 350 health, the default Imp, and it can shoot an unlimited amount of shots, tons of missiles, blasts that do lots of damage. So his first ability is that he shoots about 20 rockets that each deal about 20 damage each. And his third ability, while in his mech, will do a big stomp which will hit anything near it. Does quite a bit of damage, about 50 damage for everyone around him. And if you press 2 while you're in the mech, that will enable the eject function, and then you'll jump out the mech and it will blow up and hit everything around it. So that's the Imp. Don't want to be gooped. Okay, next character we have the Super Brains. Super Brains is a melee character on the zombies side. Third ability is that big kick thing. It can be used for either mobility or just to go and kick people. He has super high jumps, which is awesome. So his first ability is this big blasty thing. Boom, boom, 50 damage, direct hit. It has a fairly short cooldown, which is very nice. I head right up to this guy. I really don't want to get killed here, so please save me. So if I press 2, I enable this big turbo twisty thing, and I don't take much damage at all while in this phase. I have very greatly increased defense, that's what I'm trying to say. And I deal about 8 damage to everyone around me. Cool. Okay, so that's Super Brains for you. Also, just so I can show you that Super Brains is actually useful from the distance, he can shoot this big laser which deals about 4 damage every single strike. So unlike the Chomper, Super Brains can actually do something from the distance. Okay, anyway, speaking of distance, time to get to the third class, which is in fact probably the best at distance. Captain Deadbeard is the sniper for the zombies team, but as you can see, this reticle does not look much like a sniper. That one does though, so that's not helpful, Rose. Okay, I'm a goat. Okay, so if I press right click to zoom in, you can see I can shoot just like a sniper would. Pew pew pew, shoot at them way over there. Do about 20 to 30 damage for those. But if I head up nice and close to them, I'm doing about 35 damage per shot. Boom, boom. It has very limited range. And also, as you can see, I'm on 12 ammo and hit once, and I'm on 10. So for the majority of the classes, it uses 2 ammo for a close range shot, which is kind of annoying, but it does quite a bit of damage. So that's nice. His first ability is Barrel Blast. It sits in a barrel. You have extremely OP defense. If you click, you can explode, blow up anything there, boom. 150 damage, which is quite a lot. Okay. Right, third ability activates Cannon Rodeo, which does a ton of damage to everything it shoots, splash damage and all. And my second ability is a drone, which has 20 health. Parrot does about 9 damage per shot, which is very nice. It does have an airstrike, in fact, just like all others. Let me see if I can show it off. Nope, never mind. Anyway, those are all the characters I wanted to show off in this episode. I hope you enjoyed. and I will see you in the next episode of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, where I will probably be going into some multiplayer and showing off some cool new game modes. See you guys then.